Well, hey there, welcome back. It's your Wisconsin Wine Guy. I'm back in with another wine review. Well, that's what I do. I give you wine reviews. And for those who are new, did I just do a rhyme? I think I'm going to be a rapper. I'm going to be a wine rapper. All right, so let's get back to the show. For those who are new, these are wines that you can find wherever you shop for wine. These are mainstream wines that you can find on the shelves of your local liquor store, grocery store, or some wine shop shelves. I give these wine a taste and give you my opinion, what I think about these wines. You know, utilizing the infamous thumb rating system. Thumbs up says that, hey, you know what? I recommend that wine. It's a pretty solid wine. Give it a try, you know, and let me know what you think. 3/4 splits down two ways. One way says that, you know what? I had this wine at a party. If I was drinking at a party, I would share this wine with my friends. Or it's a good wine to drink at a party, but we won't be going out on another date, right? Okay, but it's still a solid wine, you know, for everyday drinking. Halfway, ooh, there was something about that wine that just didn't work on my palate. We'll talk about it, or I'll talk about it, share my thoughts with you. You share your thoughts with me, share your thoughts with all of us, and let's find where we stand on this wine. Doesn't mean that you don't have to like it because I don't like it. Thumbs down. You know, I never define what thumbs down mean, but it's obvious. But let's just say it. That wine was a scratch. The end. Okay, so now let's get to today's wine. Today's wine is a wine that you've seen on the shelves probably quite a few times, you know, made its debut, you know, and I think the package is pretty nice. And what we have Imagery. Imagery, let's bring it back. Imagery, isn't that a nice package? That is a beautiful package on this wine. You know, let's get it like a model. Turn it around. Isn't that a beautiful package on this wine, right? Right? Excellent. So Imagery, nice bottle too. Imagery Cabernet 2020. All right. Coming in at alcohol at 13.5%. Here's what excites me about this wine. Now, I did a couple of reviews on Benzinger Winery, tribute wine. And if you watch those reviews, you know that that's all one family. Well, we've extended it now. Now we're going to the young lady of the family. Jamie Benzinger has jumped into the ring and carrying on the torch of producing wine. But that wasn't her original star. She wasn't producing wine to begin with. You know, it reminds me of a story of another wine family, Lange's twins. You know, I actually had a chance to meet the young generation, you know, when they were in their 20s, you know, and they wanted no parts of the winery. They went off to college, wouldn't work for somebody else, wanted no parts. Then it clicked one day. Hey, why am I working for somebody else making the money when I own a business? Right? Right? So they came back, you know, and Lange Twins are still producing good wines, but this show isn't about Lange Twins. It's about Imagery. You know, Imagery in the Benzinger family. So Jamie Benzinger, you know, is making her own wine, making a name for herself aside from her family. So look forward to trying this and seeing how this falls in line with the other wines from the Benzinger tribute, her brother. I think that's her brother, and now Jamie. So this is going to be Cabernet and she likes to do things with a little bit of twist, you know, just bring up the best. So I just like, you know, accessorizing, right? So she accessorizes her wines. It's like that label, like accessorize your clothes. So this is a Cabernet with about, I think, 5% of Petite Sirah. This is sustainably farmed fruit. Okay, so let's screw cap. I mean, this is a beautiful package. It says here on the collar, it says, broaden your palate. Broaden your palate. I mean, it's thought of everything, right? Let's give it support. This is coming in an alcohol percentage of 13.5%. All right, look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? That's deep. Now, I've had 100% Petite Sirahs, you know, and 5%. Could contribute some extra density, but Cabernet can be dark itself. You know, if it's like very ripe, very good Cabernet fruit. But Petite Sirah will give you some depth of color, and that's doing that here. I mean, wow, you can barely even see through the wine. That's a pretty nice color on this wine. On the nose, this is aged in French oak. Wow, that first inhale I took was just bursting with berries, you know, and for me, it immediately took me to thinking about Petite Sirah. Petite Sirah, when you smell that, is just bursting with berries. It's very berry dominant, right? So that's nice. But then it goes back into a little bit of plum, and the berries go into the background. Spiciness here. A little bit of cherry, like red cherry nose. And cedar, of course. Wow, I mean, the nose is very nice on this wine here. All right, so far so good. We're in line. But now comes the moment of truth, the taste. Those who follow me know it's a two-step process for me. First step is taste for acidity and just the balance of the wine. If there's no acidity, forget about everything else. For me, I like a little bit of acidity. I like liveliness in my wines. It doesn't have to be crazy acidity, but I need to know it's there. Make my mouth water just a little bit, you know, tantalize my taste buds, right? So acidity, you know. Then the second taste or sip is going to be tasting, and we come down to the moment of truth, evaluating. So let's now to the first part. Okay, mouth is watering. That's good. And I like the taste of that. It tastes like plum. That reminds me of a plum story. I said it for another time. But that's one of the flavor characteristics with Cabernet. Plum. Wow. That's nice. Plum, again, the berries around. That, for me, I'm like this. If you can't taste fruit, then what's the point? I mean, it's made from a fruit, right? Okay? I don't want to taste everything else and fruit be secondary or fruit be non-existent. Taste the fruit. Okay? Wow. I totally feel like I bit into a plum. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now for the taste. Wow, that nose. Now for the taste. Here we go. It is a dry wine. Again, nice finish, nice tannins, very well blended. I just love the fruitiness that exists here. The fruitiness without the idea. Let's add or say a lot of residual sugar to make it fruity. You can actually taste that when the wine has that sweetness, like, you know, the residual sugar. You know, but if there is a amount of residual sugar left here, it's so minimal that it just brings forth the ripeness of the fruit. I mean, not bad. Not bad at all. You know, I mean, I would drink this at a party. I would share this with my friends. I mean, it has an elegance to it. You know, I even believe that if sweet wine drinkers can get past the dryness on the finish, that if they just focus on just the fruit, which is what I'm teaching. I tell, think about the fruit, that they can dig this. I can see this being a good food wine. Ooh, there's a little bit of almost like tobacco, not smoke, but tobacco. I wanted to say char, but char sounds too harsh, right? All right, so let's get to it. I'm through drooling over it, and my mouth is watering too. So, Imagery, 2020, young vintage, 2020. Can't wait to see what this is going to happen. You know, with 2022, what's going to happen in 2025 if you still have some of these. So, Imagery 2020. I'm going to give this a thumbs up because I like the character of it. I like the fruity character of it. You know, it has subtle complexities. You know, it's not going to be, oh my God, it's here, it's there. It's, all of a sudden it goes here and there, you know, just upon first sip. But I can see the potential of it. But it has subtle complexities. I like the fruit presence of it. I like the acidity. I like the balance. I like the way it's put together. And I really dig this package too. But I do like the way the wine is put together, that I can't wait to try this with some food and see what happens. You know, see how it changes, and if it changes. I'm going to pour some more of this in my glass while I'm talking. So, Imagery got a thumbs up. Thumbs up for Wisconsin wine guy. I'm digging it. I'm enjoying it. You know, what is that? What is the alcohol again? I don't think I even gave you the alcohol. I did. Oh yeah, 13.5%. If I didn't give it to you earlier, I'm giving it to you now. 13.5% alcohol. $16.99. $17. I don't know about the price, but the price is all over the board. You can find it for $10.99, $11.99, $17. You know, you'll find your price wherever you are in this part of the world. I don't know about $17, maybe 15, 17 is kind of pushing it for me, but I think quality-wise, it's pretty good solid. I give it a thumbs up. I would enjoy this wine. You know, so there you have it. Wisconsin Wine Guy says, as always, let your palate be the guide when selecting your wine. Part of the Benzinger family. Imagery. And I'll see you next time. Comment down below what you think of this wine if you had it, or if you go out and get it and try it. Let me know what you think. Ciao.